Hello, I'm Colin Rooney, and in today's video I'm going to talk about John Rawls and juice feasting. Just one of his ideas. I mean, 90% of the time he just promotes raw foods. So to start with, I want to compare. I've done a list of pros and cons: raw vegan, juice feasting, water fasting, and he does a video about this as well. But I want to give my perspective. So raw vegan, it just allows the healing process more than if you were eating starches and other complex makeups. So it doesn't do it as fast as juicing. I guess actually, if you juice, you fast just as much as you do on a solid food diet. The only thing you don't do is break down the fiber. But does this work for juicing or against? Because fiber plays an important role, and yeah, only temporary, but one of the points you're making is that we get more nutrients from juicing, a lot more volume, but how much of it do we absorb? I guess that's the question. And also, does juicing not destroy enzymes, which help us digest? So it's like all these things affected by juicing: consumption, absorption, and elimination. Consumption also affected by, I mean, we don't chew juice, do we? Or I know you say that, but do people really chew a gallon of juice? And does that work to stimulate digestion? Yeah, one benefit juicing has, it gives us enough nutrients to nutrients in a toxic environment to eliminate the toxins. But this doesn't fix cause for me. That just seems like, oh well, you might as well just eat raw and go and live somewhere out in nature more. So some of the benefits of just eating a raw vegan diet: yes, it allows the healing process, and we can fast between 4 and 10 the next day, or 12, or 5 p.m. and 12 the next day, however you want to do it. Basically listen to when we feel true hunger, and then we can eat until satiated, and that works. Unless in a state of acute illness, then you might want to do a kind of proper fast. So another thing you say about juice fasting is that it can wake people up. It can bring about this an awakening, the tipping point. I forget that's what you call it. But would it not help also? Because I hear your frustration, and I feel the same in this environment. Look, could all host raw vegans and fruit trees. So I say let's build more raw food communities all around the globe, and I think that would be much more effective of reaching the tipping point, and let's say someone did 30 days raw food versus 30-day juicing. Do you think more people would go back to cooked food if they ate raw food for 30 days than if they juiced for 30 days? I'm not too sure, because it has to do with the actual nutritional benefits that one gains from juicing, and whether that is more than just eating raw food. So those are the questions I'm asking. Does the body absorb nutrients without fibre? Does juice destroy enzymes and nutrients? And chewing juice to stimulate digestion, does that work? So yeah, and also with the raw vegan, it helps if you do high water content fruits and some vegetables for less toxin buildup, because fats absorb them, obviously. Something I learned recently. And raw till 4, I just, yeah, maybe start off with that, but it only produces results in relation to the amount of, raw that you do. So, and maybe less because of the counter things, the ways in which cooked food undoes the healing process. And water fasting now onto. I'll just show you. I've got it written down here next to my papayas. Very messy, so I'll just keep the view on me. Pros. You point out, John, that it fixes deficiencies, also such as iron and micro deficiencies. It works as a deeper cleanse to eliminate toxins, etc. So people might water fast if necessary, but will they find a place to get rest, care, and water, distilled water? I don't know. They can certainly get distilled water from the fruits if they ate raw vegan, and get close to a water fast. The willingness issue, for the sake of waking people up, doesn't really work, because people obviously don't want to do a water fast. Not possible in a toxic environment. Another con. But these don't. They're not cons of actual water fasting. It's cons of waking people up, which I don't know if we can beat nature to it. So, because I've written, we build health brick by brick, like a house, though each brick surely exists a foundation of life itself. By faith in by looking at one's constitutional makeup and lifestyle, we can correct unnatural habits that may form in early childhood. So in providing nutrition as a whole, and in a wholesome way, plus allowing the body and mind to heal, it does so longingly. And so yeah, I just wrote that as a separate thing. I meant to start the video with it. So another thing about juice fasting, does it work as a waterfall sort of effect? So we flush it out, as you say, or do our bodies exist as more of a stream down a mountain. You know, I think the latter is true because we have a long digestive system, and all these processes, natural hygiene, you know, it's about going back to nature, fixing the cause. We can't, like I say, we can't go faster than, I don't know, maybe you've got a plan, go faster than biophotons traveling faster than the speed of light. I don't know. Sort of like your car lane video, where if you either go faster than the car or slower than it, don't go at the same pace as it. Yeah, juicing like overtaking, I guess. Water like speeding, because no one will do it, and it's heavily suppressed as a practice. And raw vegan like not going fast enough, because people don't find it appealing, I guess, even though, have you tried mangoes? Have you tried passion fruit? You know, all these different fruits. And then with that philosophy, of course, one could just get out of the car and walk. And walk with nature. I've seen a video called Holistic versus Holistic, with a W. And that kind of makes me think, does juicing make sense? But anyway, juicing might have some benefits. So, yeah, you say another group of needs, because we've done damage to ourselves and the fruit, as Shelton promotes greens. But this again doesn't go back to cause. It does like bring attention to the cause, but it doesn't fix cause. Like, focus on improving the fruit production, I would say, while we eat greens. You know, it's not one or the other, perhaps. And yeah, continue to promote the message, which is eat more fruit, eat the raw foods. Okay, peace.